What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I have a quick video for you guys. Wanted to talk about Chet Holmgren. Wanted to talk about Chet because I've seen a lot of talk about him online. People talking about he's overrated. He doesn't deserve to be one of the top picks in this year's draft. He's put up, a couple decent games against some weak competition so far in college. When he played a real team like Texas, he didn't do a whole lot. And so, kind of wanted to just give my thoughts on Chet so far through his career. Is he overrated? Is he, properly rated by scouts? And, like I said, just kind of give overall my thoughts on Chet through his first 5 college games. He's got a big game tonight against UCLA. I should probably make this after that game, but I want to do it before. Don't want to be up that late making a video. And so, yeah, wanted to give those thoughts, but more importantly, wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. So make sure you leave your thoughts on Chet and his game down in the comment section below. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So is Chet Holmgren overrated? Well, so far through 13 games, Chet is averaging about 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, shooting 70% from the field, and blocking a ton of shots. And I think the first thing that any person who's not high on Chet thinks he's overrated, whatever, I think the first thing they would mention is the Texas game. And statistically, Chet did not play well in the Texas game. It was probably a pretty underwhelming performance by someone who is expected to be someone in the conversation as being the #1 overall pick. But I think that's what the eye test is for. Like I said, statistically not a great game for him, but I think he had a huge impact on that game. He does a lot of things defensively really well. Offensively, Gonzaga had Drew Timme going that game. He went for almost 40, and Chet played his role. He did what he had to do, and like I said, I think he had a huge impact on that game and played well for someone who didn't take a ton of shots, didn't, grab a ton of rebounds, and only had 2 blocks. And so, like I said, statistically not a great game for Chet, but had a huge impact on that Texas game. And I think if you watch that game and any other game that Gonzaga plays, I think you'll start to see the little things that Chet does, especially if you watch him on the defensive floor. He has a huge impact, and he does little things that may not go in the box score, but he definitely has an impact on the game. And I've said it before on this channel, and I'll say it again, I think Chet made a great decision by going to Gonzaga. I think it's a system that fits his game really well. I think he's going to be put in a position where he's not asked to do too much. They're going to put him in spots where it's to his strengths. They're not going to ask him to, do anything that's out of his comfort zone. And they're just going to overall ask him to play a role for the team. He doesn't have to be the star player. He doesn't have to necessarily play like a #1 overall pick or have those expectations on him. He's got a guy next to him in Drew Timme who's a better college player than him, but not necessarily a better prospect. And so they can have the pressure, the expectations on Drew. He's going to be the one that's asked to carry them night in and night out. Chet just has to play a role. And so I think, like I said, they're going to put him in positions to succeed. So far, I think he's shown a lot in these 5 games in terms of where his game's at and the different things that he can do, whether it's offensively, showing that he can shoot the 3 ball, whether it's, out of catch and shoot situations or pick and pop, or even, a couple times grabbing a rebound and bringing the ball up the floor and initiating the offense that way. I think it shows with his 3.5 assists a game so far that he's unselfish. He's willing to, make the right play, find the right or open man, and just be an unselfish basketball player. I think defensively, he does a lot of things to cover up some of the limitations that Drew Timme has. He has a huge impact on the game, whether it's blocking shots or just altering shots, and at times just deterring opponents from even wanting to enter the paint because he is such a good shot blocker. And so I think that Gonzaga was a great fit for Chet. He's done a great job so far through 5 games of fitting into the system, playing to his strengths and playing to his role and knowing what that role is. Overall, I think that Chet made a great decision going to Gonzaga. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's going to be a top 5 and in the conversation for potentially being the first overall pick, thanks to the versatility that he brings to the game and how well he fits in today's NBA. Obviously, there's some concerns there with his weight and, maybe, again, games like Texas where he doesn't have great statistical production But overall, I think that Chet is, properly rated. And I think, like I said, he's going to be in the conversation of potentially being the #1 overall pick. And so we'll see tonight. Tonight's a big test against UCLA. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know how he played against UCLA, how he's played this year. Leave all those thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later.